Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this live stream today. So this is the 6th of March 2022 on Sunday. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late because the PC restarted by itself. And I wanted to start the live, but I wasn't able to start the PC. So I'm sorry about the late today, but good to see you everyone. Thank you for joining. So let's see, let me get ready to do the live stream today. Okay, so looks like we had some nicely active market last week. And if you followed my strategy, I think you have won some nice profits last week. I have actually holding the trade on Euro AUD and Pound AUD. And I'm fixing 230 pips on Euro AUD. I put the stop loss and still holding over the weekend. And on Pound AUD, I took 2 trades, and one of the stop losses I put 450 pips, and another stop loss I put 400 pips. So and most likely this is due to, most likely, or this is for sure due to the war between Russia and Ukraine. And if this situation remains, I think this trend direction will continue. So that's why also I decided to keep holding these trades over the weekend. So, and also plus last week we had many big news, fundamental news, including non-farm payrolls in the US. But yeah, this week we have less big news. So, but we have to watch news anyways because it can impact market. And I will cover the news actually also in today's live stream. So I hope you stick to the end and get ready to trade this week also. All right, so I'm ready on the screens. So let me switch. Okay, and so yeah, as a quick disclaimer, as usual, this content is all for educational purposes only, and this is all based on my own experience. So when you decide to take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is a live stream, if you can please follow the guideline, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. And also, in terms of my official services, I have my webpage and YouTube, this one, and my second channel, and Twitter. I have 2 accounts, ForexK and ForexK Notice. And all the others are fake. If you see me on Instagram or Facebook or Telegram, these are all fake. So just be careful. Okay, so let me quickly say hi to everyone and start the session now. So Alex, thank you for joining, and Wakas, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Wakas says, please make Telegram channel. I was thinking to create the Telegram channel, but I'm not sure because I might not be able to handle other channels. Right now, I do YouTube and also Discord for Ichimoku community and GTS. And then I do Twitter and I reply emails, I take trades, I do lives. So pretty much I'm actually, occupied on what I have been doing right now. So if I start Telegram or if I go for another like SNS, then I might not be able to manage. So for now, I don't create Telegram. But yeah, I will let you know once I create. But for now, I don't think I can create the Telegram. Yeah, and let's see, Mahardika and Basam, good to see you. Movie Hero, thank you for joining. And Sulaiman, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Well, and yeah, thank you for joining also. I see a Korean character, so thank you for joining. And Sorosh, good to see you. And Payson, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Anis, Adam Wong, and Mr. Fernandez, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. And Dink, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Yeah, he says, hi Kay, instead of looking at higher time frame than middle time frame for confirmation, of trend, can you look at smaller time frame first, then higher time frame for trend? I don't recommend. You have to always the top-down analysis. You have to go from higher time frames and then break it down to the lower time frames, because most likely lower time frames follow the higher time frame directions. So it's better to look at the higher time frame first and get the overall situation and then break it down to the lower time frames. Okay, and well, good to see you. And Camillus, good to see you too. And Prathish, good to see you also. Thank you for joining. And JJ, good to see you also. It's been a while. Welcome back here. Arukari, good to see you too. And Marwan, thank you for joining as well. All right. Yeah, let's see. Prathish says, can you do a TA on Bitcoin using Ichimoku? Sure. I can give my analysis on Bitcoin also in today's live stream. So please stay tuned. I will do it after Forex and Gold, WTI, and index analysis. I will cover Bitcoin also. So personally, I don't trade the cryptos, but as per request, I do this also. All right, Oven, and good to see you. Eugene and Butha, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Dalash, Rajko, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you, everyone. All right, Simple Relaxation and Muchino Frank, good to see you too. Muchino Frank says, I still hold Euro USD 80 pips. That's good, that's good. Yeah, it's still going down. But yeah, just watch out for the retracement this week. Right, Clint and Sajid, Nadar and Mickey Man, good to see you. Ross Smith, thank you for joining as well. One Slow and Marcel, Wait, and Segun, M, Wong Alan, Ali, and Emeka, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right. So, yeah, I like to greet everybody because this is like community. This is like a, like a family, so to speak. So I prefer to say hi to everyone first and then get into topic. Okay, so let's see. JJ says, I'm also here, but I still work, so I watch the live after work. Also with the membership live as well. Okay, JJ, I got it. So you are here already. Yeah, but thanks for your comment this time. Okay. So Jay says, sir, in Pakistan, that's impossible to start $30 account. $30 account, I think it's a very small account, but if you can manage the risk per trade, I think that's good. Usually what I do is I risk 2% on my account. So if you're having $30 account, then you can only risk $6. Oh, sorry, $0.6 will be 2%, right? So if you can take trades with a 2% for risk per trade, then I think it's okay. Okay, so now let's go to the trading view and start to talk about some markets today. All right, so this is weekend and weekly chart closed. So I will cover weekly on the left and then daily on the right to get overall market situation. So first, let me take out these lines. Okay, and so on the left, I put the weekly, and on the right, I put the daily chart. So Euro USD, starting from the Euro USD, right now I see weekly chart is trending down. Weekly chart broke the support level, and last week was bearish. And you see Kumo's down, and nicely stick here, and Kijun Sen is pointing down also. So this is a downtrend continuously. And in terms of the daily time frame, it's downtrending too. It broke the Y wave. I was seeing the market as Y wave, a higher high, lower low, it's Y wave, and it broke bearish. So this could be the new beginning of downtrend. But one thing here is that the Kumo is a bit thin. If you see daily chart, the Kumo is a bit too thin. So whenever you see the Kumo thinness like this in higher time frame, that means this is oversold. So it might be traced backwards. So to be safer, you want to wait for the correction which may happen next week. This week, and then look for the sell chance afterwards. But if you're holding a sell on Euro USD, then there's no reason to exit because this is bearish. So simply when the market retraces backwards Monday, then you look for exit timing, which may happen tomorrow. So that's Euro USD and Euro AUD. But Euro USD once again is weekly chart downtrending. So I will put purple because purple means weekly trending down in my flag. I go to the next one, Euro AUD. Alright, Euro AUD, let me first cancel these drawings. Okay, so Euro AUD, you see weekly chart is trending down. But as I mentioned on Euro USD, you see Kumo's too thin. So although this is bearish, it might retrace backwards in the weekly chart basis. And also daily chart Kumo's too thin too. So in the daily chart, it may retrace backwards too. So next Monday, tomorrow or Tuesday, we might see some retracement. So in that case, we better stay away. Yeah, so that's the Euro AUD. And let's go to the next one, which is Euro Pound. Euro Pound is nicer, looks better than the other previous two pairs. Because Euro Pound, you see Kumo's down, but Kumo's not too thin. You see Kumo thickness here. It's getting thinner. It's getting thinner, but you see some thickness in the Kumo now. So this is better than Euro AUD or Euro USD. The weekly chart is down, and daily chart is also going down. After the breakout of the previous support level, 0.8284, it has been going down this way now. So this is a nicely downtrending, so I will monitor this one from Monday. Euro Pound is a nice market. So let me take out Euro USD. The Euro USD weekly chart is nice, but daily is too spiky. But Euro Pound looks better if you look at the Kumo and price action situations. So now let's move on to the next one, Euro JPY. Yeah, Euro JPY, it broke the support level. However, if you look at these both two time frames, weekly and daily chart, you see Kumo has been very thin on two time frames. So this is oversold and it may retrace backwards. Yeah? On these two time frames, most likely I stay away on Euro JPY. It might retrace backwards from tomorrow. So this is how you can select which pair to monitor by simply looking at the Kumo situation. The next one is EuroCAD. EuroCAD weekly chart is nice. Kumo is getting thicker. And last week it broke the support, broke Y wave also, and this is bearish. But in the daily chart, Kumo is too thin. So on the weekly chart basis, it may continuously go down, but in the daily chart, it may retrace. So the daily chart may retrace backwards and then continue to go down this way. Market may touch the Tenkan-sen, bounce on the Tenkan-sen, and goes bearish. And on the weekly chart, it may look like this way. Candlestick may look like this week. So yeah, EuroCAD, I will watch this week, but I just be careful for the daily correction. And then let's see. Next one is Euro Swiss franc. All right, Euro Swiss franc, you see weekly chart is down, daily chart is also down, but clearly it has been oversold because weekly Kumo is too thin and daily Kumo is too thin. So, and since this is Swiss franc pair, it may be volatile and the spread may be increasing a lot whenever you see these overbought, oversold situations. So most likely I stay away from this one. And USD-JPY. The USD-JPY has been now consolidating its ranging now, a bit retracing backwards on the weekly, and we see two tops here, while Kumo's flat, Senko span A flat, and the Kijun-sen flat. So this is bullish still, it's bullish, but now it's in the middle of the retracement or correction. So most likely I prefer to monitor other trending pairs. And also daily chart showing flat, Chikou span touching, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen below Kijun Sen. So this is range. So most likely I stay away from this pair. Next one is USD-CAD. USD-CAD also ranging on these two time frames at a glance because Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching on these two time frames, so I stay away. And USD Swiss franc also both ranging at a glance, so I prefer to monitor the trending pairs than this one. And then Pound USD. Pound USD is also ranging now. Kumo flat on the weekly. In the daily chart, Kumo's down, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below candles. But as you can see here, the Kumo is too small in the daily time frame to be trustable. So it may retrace backwards on Monday, Tuesday. So most likely, I prefer to look at forecast on other trending pairs. And then next one is Pound JPY. Pound JPY broke the Kumo in the daily chart, and in the weekly, it's retracing back to Kumo. But on these two time frames, it's been ranging now. But one thing is that in terms of price action, in the daily chart, the market broke the market broke the support level or neckline, which was 152.89. It broke the neckline of double top. So from here, it may continuously go down this way. But that will be in the long term. In the short term, it may retrace because Kumo is too small, and Kijun Sen still within the Kumo, so it may retrace backwards. And then in the longer term, it goes bearish, is my view. So if it starts to retrace backwards on Monday, Tuesday, then I stay away and I wait for the downtrend to sell. Pound JPY, I monitor the chart in that sense. And the next one is Pound AUD. The Pound AUD is flat on the weekly. Kumo's technically down, but this Kumo part is very small. And also Kijun Sen flat, Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen has been crossing over time, and Chikou span is still very close to candles, so this is a range. And in the daily time frame, you see the market has been going down, and also it broke the neckline of double top. Double tops here, and it broke the neckline of precisely at this level, 1.6949 level. So the market may continuously go down, but again, since Kumo is too small, it may retrace backwards in Monday, Tuesday, and then continuously go down, it's my view. So yeah, and next one is Pound AUD. The Pound AUD has been strongly downtrending, and I'm still holding two trades on this one. I took the trade on the 3rd of March last week and still keep continuously holding sell. And on the weekly chart, it broke the Kumo and it broke the neckline of the double top. So it looks like it's going down. But as per daily chart, you see Kumo is very thin. So it may retrace, it may correct, and be resisted by this Tenkan Sen, and then continuously go down is my view. So Pound AUD, I monitor because this is bearish, still in the daily time frame. Although the Kumo is very thin, after the neckline break of double top on the weekly, the trend may be continuously down. And then next one is Pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc was bearish last week, but the weekly chart is ranging Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, so it may be supported at the previous support level on the weekly, which was here at 1.2103. Whenever you see Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, when the market reaches to previous support or resistance, then it tends to bounce. So in the daily time frame, the support level was here, and to down to the support, we only have 24 pips. So this is a bit too tight to trade. So to be safer, I would prefer to wait for the breakout of support, again 1.2103 level, and then look for the sell chance afterwards. Until then, I stay away. And the next one is AUD USD. Weekly is retracing back to Kumo now, but overall is ranging. But once again, this was also the neckline break of double bottom. You see here, there's a double bottom on the weekly, and 0.7313 was the neckline. So in the daily chart, neckline was here, and it broke bullish last week. So this week, I expect the market continuously go upwards this way. And Kumo is a bit too thin, so it may retrace back to the previous resistance. Again, 0.7314 level, and then goes up is my view. So I will continuously monitor the AUD USD. And then going to the next one, AUD CAD. AUD CAD has been nicely uptrending too, but I'm actually seeing that on the weekly chart, this is Y wave, and market is ranging. Market is going into Kumo now, and Chikou span touching. So when you see this situation, and also there were some resistances here at 0.9376, well, there was 1, 2, 3 times resistance. So since weekly is flat, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching, and the market is at the resistance, so next Monday, my view is bearish. Monday, Tuesday could be retracement, and then Wednesday onwards, it could be continuously go up. And also, in the daily time frame, the Kumo is too thin. So from this reason also, it may retrace backwards is my view on Monday, Tuesday. So I will monitor this one also in the daily time frame, but I prefer on Euro pairs right now because this is a bit too spiky and near the resistance. Next one is AUD-JPY. AUD-JPY looks better than AUD-CAD because the resistance is up here, 86.26, and there is still a room of over 150 pips. So this is nice, nicer than AUD-CAD. And daily chart situation is actually nicer too, because if you look at the Kumo is thicker than AUD-CAD. Kijun Sen up, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above candles. So I expect market continuously go up on this one, so I will continuously monitor the AUD-JPY. Okay, next one is AUD-Swiss franc. This one is also nice. The market retracing back to Kumo in the weekly, but in the daily chart, it has been going up, and Kumo is moving up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above candles. So this is continuously uptrending. So I monitor this one. And CAD-JPY. CAD-JPY has been ranging in the P wave on the weekly, and it hasn't broken either direction. So I prefer to stay away. But I expect the market breaks bullish on the P wave. But until it happens, I stay away. Daily chart still ranging too, so no reason to monitor and trade. And CAD-Swiss franc is also ranging on the weekly, ranging on the daily chart, so I prefer to stay away. And the Swiss franc JPY is also ranging on the weekly and ranging on the daily chart, so most likely I stay away. So this week, once again, I monitor Euro USD. It's been downtrending, and Euro Pound also has been downtrending nicely on the weekly. And then Euro CAD is also looking good on the weekly chart. And then Pound AUD looks good on the daily chart. It may retrace backwards, but I will look for the sell chance. And then AUD USD is uptrending nicely also, without resistance level in the past. So I monitor this one. And then AUD CAD, I monitor this one also. And AUD JPY, it has been going up. And then AUD Swiss franc. This one is also bullish. Yeah. So this is my overview for these pairs on my watch list. For now, let me move on to gold, XAU USD, and then WTI oil. All right, so here is gold. In the weekly chart, it is about to break the resistance, finally. So most likely, I will be looking for the buy chance. Once the market breaks the resistance level of 1974.82, then I will start to look for the buy chance. So, and then I expect the market goes up to the next resistance on the weekly, which was 2077.19. And also the reason why I look for the buy chance was that the on the weekly chart there was a pin bar previously, very tiny body and long wick pointing upwards. And so on this week, on 2 weeks back, there were some buyers and sellers dominated the market. And last week we can tell that the buyers dominated. So the sellers from 2 weeks back most likely are placing a stop loss above here, above 1974.82. So once it triggers this week, I expect the market goes up continuously. And this is the reason why I'll be looking for the buy chance on this one. And looking at the daily situation, Kumo is now still flat, Kijun-sen flat, but it's about to break the resistance. So once I confirm the breakout, then I will start to look for the buy chance. Right, and here is crude oil, WTI. Weekly is nicely moving up, but the Kumo is getting thinner, so it may retrace. It's overbought. And in the daily chart, this is also bullish, nicely bullish trend. But on last Thursday, Friday was engulfing inside bar. So to be safer, you want to wait for the resistance breakout, 116.51, and then look for the buy chance. So now let me go to index, and then I will cover Bitcoin, and then fundamental news for this week. So here is index, and starting from Nikkei. So for index, I only cover weekly. And starting from Nikkei index, it has been bearish. As expected after the P-wave breakout, the market is now bearish. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. So it may retrace backwards, but it's about to break the next support level, which was 25766.12. Once the market breaks it at that level, then it may continuously be bearish this week. And then Dow Jones. Dow Jones also has been bearish. The market is going into Kumo now. But last week and 2 weeks back, we see doji candles. So market is losing its volatility. It's not really going up or down. It's ranging and within the Kumo now on the weekly. So I would prefer to stay away. There is no chance to buy right now. And Nasdaq is also going into Kumo on the weekly. And now Kijun-sen is flat. Tenkan-sen is bearish. So in the short term, it's bearish. And Chikou span below candles. So if you're looking for the buy chance, then this may be not a good timing because it may break Kumo and continuously going down. I don't see any sign of bullishness on this chart pattern or Ichimoku line situations, so I prefer to stay away. And then the next one is S&P 500. This one is also retracing backwards now, going into Kumo on the weekly, and the Chikou span is still too close, 2 candles, so it may retrace. But now the market starts to go into Kumo, so it may go down, or it may range this week. So we better stay away from this one. No trend right now. And the Euro stocks is about to break support, about to break the single span B, and Kumo itself twisted bearish and Chikou span below candles. So this is now bearish. So once the market breaks Kumo, then it may drop down to all the way here, 2877.6 level. So we better stay away from this one. If you can sell, then sell will be right call. But if you're looking for the buy, then this is still not a good time to buy. I see markets are crashing the index right now. And FTSE 100 also, it actually crashed and it went bearish all the way, down 4%. So it's now going down to Kumo. So it may continuously be downtrending. So we have to stay away. I don't see any potential bullishness on this one. TAC France, same situation. It's going into Kumo. It's bearish, so no trade. And DAX index is actually very bad because it broke Kumo now. It broke the Kumo, and not only that, whenever you see the Kumo breakout, you also have to look at how the market broke the Kumo, or what kind of Kumo the market broke. And here you see relatively thick Kumo here, and the market penetrated and it went bearish and closed below Kumo. So when you see this thick Kumo breakout, then this is a strong bearish signal. So the market may continuously be bearish. So I think DAX index is, clearly bearish right now. And next one is Nifty chart. All right, so Nifty chart, this is also turning bearish now because now Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen bearish, Chikou span below candles, and not only that, it broke the neckline of double top. Double top was here, and it broke the neckline last week, 16415.10. So it may continue to be downtrending. So this is not a good time to buy right now. And next one is AU200. This one is also ranging too. The market is exactly into Kumo now. So it's not really bearish, but it's not really bullish either. So better to stay away. Looks like we have no opportunities on stock markets right now. Okay, and Hang Seng has been going down too. You see Hang Seng continuously being bearish ever since last February. For the whole 1 year, it has been bearish. It broke the support last week, and then this is continuously bearish. All right, so that covered the whole index market. And then let me cover Bitcoin. I will go to cryptos, BTC USD, and here's weekly chart. Weekly chart has been ranging still. There is no direction right now. And even if I see candlestick patterns, I don't see any significance in terms of which way it's going. So weekly chart, I won't look at it. And I go down to the daily time frame. In terms of daily chart, still this is ranging. We see Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat still. And Chikou span still too close to previous candles. So basically this is range. But this is ascending P wave. You see resistances are at the same level, but the lows getting higher. And this is ascending P wave. So right now the market retracing backwards, and it may retrace backwards to the trend line and then bounce and goes up. So if the market doesn't renew lower on the daily chart, then this is bullish. I mean, there are more buyers and sellers in the P wave. So sooner or later, I expect the market breaks the P wave bullish in this way. But at this moment, I don't see a power of bullishness yet. So the market needs to consolidate more to break the resistance, is my view. But overall, it's bullish. So yeah, I will wait for the pullback a little bit more, and then buy will be the right call. Okay, so that covered the crypto Bitcoin. So now let me start to cover the news for this week. So let me pull up the news website. Let me get the news website because the PC just restarted, so I have to do all these again. So hold on. fxstreet.com and calendar. Then yeah, let's go to, hold on, let me fit to the page. This. Okay, and let's see. So yeah, so this week apply, and starting Monday tomorrow, there will be retail sales in Germany. So Euro pairs can be affected by this news. And Tuesday, the 8th, we have only one news, which is gross domestic product, GDP in Euro. So Euro pairs can be affected by this. And then Wednesday, the 9th, we have RBA governor speech and in Australia, and also GDP report in Japan. And then, yeah, that's it. So Wednesday, only AUD and JPY news. And moving on to Thursday and the 10th, we have, this is an important day. So you have rate decision in ECB, Euro, and then CPI report in US. And then ECB press conference will be also there in the Euro. So Euro pairs, USD pairs, and other markets, other pairs, including gold or Bitcoin, can be affected by this news. So Thursday, the March 10th, we have to be careful, fundamentally. And Friday, we have Governor Low speech in RBA. So Aussie dollars can be affected. And then we have another news on Euro, Germany. So Euro pairs can be affected. And then in Canada, there will be unemployment rate. And in the US, we have sentiment report in US. So Friday, we have multiple big news. So we have to be careful. So every time you trade, you have to always check news, and if there's a big news in about like 15 minutes or 20 minutes ahead, then you better stay away. You better see news and come back afterwards. It's my recommendation. Okay, so that covered the whole topic for today. So let me quickly check some comments now until the end of the live today. But once again, thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I do see many comments now. So thank you for joining, everyone. Let me check some comments here. Okay, so yeah, so today I'm relaxing right now. Yeah, I'm just relaxing. Most likely after this live, I will take it easy and just rest well. I wasn't feeling well yesterday for some reason, but it's not like a sickness. It's not like I didn't catch cold or anything. I just felt dull and I had no power at night, so I took a rest. Today I feel much better. So maybe that's due to the season change. The weather is a bit getting hotter in Dubai, so maybe that's why. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see. All right, thank you for joining, everyone from London. All right, good to see you. Okay, Marwan says USDJPY, CAD-JPY, I need your technical analysis. Yeah, hold on, let me switch back to the trading view. USDJPY, this is ranging. This is daily chart. It's ranging, but this is ascending P wave. So in the long term, I expect the market breaks bullish. And on the weekly, no trend. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. Well, Kumo is up technically, but Senko span A is now flat, Kijun-sen flat. Obviously, it stopped uptrending. So to be safer, I prefer to wait for the breakout of the resistance 116.34 and then look for the buy chance. And in terms of CAD-JPY, it's also ranging right now. There's weekly, still in the P wave, no breakout. In the daily chart also, it's in the P wave and no breakout. So most likely I stay away this market. All right, Karen, good to see you. Yeah, and Dink, does Tokyo Box strategy currently work on AUD USD pair? A Tokyo Box you better use only for the JPY pairs. And this is based on my backtest. You know, you may see breakout after Tokyo session on any other pairs, but in terms of trend continuation after the breakout, JPY pairs are the best. So yeah, whenever you use Tokyo Box breakout strategy, then please do so on JPY pairs. All right, Prathis says, in Burj Khalifa, is it boring without balcony in your apartment? Oh, it's a question about the apartment. It's not boring. It's not boring. You can enjoy the nice view. At nighttime, it's so nice. And balcony is actually on the 2 floors in the building. And you can always step outside. There's a public balcony here too. So it's not very boring. But before I start to live here, I thought, I thought I will miss balcony because I want to enjoy fresh air. But, in Dubai, it's very humid outside. Sometimes I see very foggy, thick foggy, very humid, and also sometimes very windy. Depending on which floor you live, but this is right now 76th floor, and I can feel the wind so strong. So now, even if I have balcony, most likely I won't be outside. So no issue. All right, Jim, good to see you. Yeah, I'm in Dubai now. Yes, I am in Dubai right now. Yeah, I came here in Dubai since last July. I moved to Dubai last July. Before, I was in Japan, Tokyo. Okay, Kishore, good to see you. And Muhammad, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. Prathis says, I saw your February trades and it seems that you are not using any leverage. Instead, you are using with whole account. I was using leverage. Without leverage, I wasn't able to trade with a higher lot size. So I was using leverage. So Jay says, sir, AUD/CAD now, Y wave in the weekly. I think it's bullish. Kindly explain how you think. Yeah, let's see. AUD/CAD, Y wave. Yeah, so it is Y wave. Yeah, as I captured like this, it is Y wave. But the thing is that the market is near resistance. We had once, twice, and 3 times resistance at this level, 0.9376. So it might be traced backwards next week. So just be careful. Yeah, Leslie says, thank you so much, Kay, for your coverage of different markets. Truly appreciate different market insight like yours as well. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so myself, I only trade Forex. And sometimes I trade gold when the situation is good. But I don't trade index, I don't trade Bitcoin, I don't really trade WTI either. But just for your information, just to share my idea and my thoughts about the markets, I only analyze these other markets. But yeah, glad to hear that. Glad you liked my analysis on other markets. But basically, whatever markets I talk about, the things I talk about is universal. In terms of technical analysis, Ichimoku analysis, it's universal. So you can apply the things I say on any market, basically. Yeah, R1, you're welcome here. Yeah, Soros says, I think war will last some time and we can sell your pairs. Yeah. We'll see. I hope the war will end soon because no one is hoping that. So I pray from Dubai, really. Yeah, Bruce, good to see you. And Ibrahim, yeah, gold is bullish now. So if you're joining newly, I already talked about the gold, but gold is now bullish and it's reaching to the resistance now. So to be safer, I prefer to wait for the breakout resistance, which is 1974.82, and look for the buy chance afterwards. But most likely, gold will break as long as this war continues. JJ says, can you show how you take the target while using Fibonacci extension, please? Also, the settings. I think I entered mine incorrectly. Yeah, you can use the Fibonacci extension in the daily time frame. So let me see if I can find any good example. Let's see. So I have to look for the reverse N wave on any trending markets. But looks like these are all I waves in the daily, because the market is very strongly up or down trend last week. GJ looks good, but let me, just in case, look at other pairs. The potential target by Fibonacci extension. AUDJPY. Yeah, let me take AUDJPY as an example. So this time I will just take out the Ichimoku. And the way I use Fibonacci extension is to capture the potential target on N wave. So in this uptrend, I see small N wave here. I see the small N wave, pull back and push back like this. And the market is now going upwards. So we want to know how far the market may extend bullish. And it may extend to the resistance, that's one. But you can also capture it by using the Fibonacci extension. So I take the Fibonacci level, and usually when you take the Fibonacci retracement, you draw from down to top and how far the market retraces. This time it was bounced on the 61.8% and 50%. Let me enlarge. I think it's better so that you can see better. So this is Fibonacci. This is the way I use Fibonacci bounce, 61.8% or 50%. It has been bouncing and going up. But if you want to take the Fibonacci extension, you go backwards. You take the high, the most recent high, and drag it down to the most recent low, and then drag it to the right, and you get these two lines. So one line is 138.2%, and the other one is 161.8%. So these are the potential targets. And in this example, it happens to be the same as the previous resistance. So in this case, most likely I expect the market reverse in between these price levels, between 85.42 and 86.28. So if I take a buy and if I still trade in the profits, then when the market goes into this zone, then if the market starts to retrace, then I will exit. But it may break. It may break resistance and bounce and goes up. In this case, I don't exit. I keep trading the profits. But if the market starts to retrace in between these two price levels, then I will look for exit time. So this is how I use the Fibonacci extensions. Okay, Orania says, what is your opinion about silver? Silver is looking the same as gold, so it's bullish right now. Yeah, let's see. Ajit says, please check USD INR. All right, let me check. So I will open the new one, USD INR. Let's see. Okay, let me take the Ichimoku here. Okay, the market is near resistance. That's one. It's near resistance level, so it may retrace. And Kumo is very small. Kumo is now very small. So yeah, next Monday, Tuesday might be retracement, and it may retrace back to Tenkan-sen and bounce and goes up. But if the market breaks Tenkan-sen, then you better not to trade anymore. You better exit if it breaks Tenkan-sen. Because Kumo is still too young, so it may retrace near resistance. Okay, let's see. RP says, what about Facebook? You mean Facebook? I don't do it. I have the account in Facebook, but I don't run it. So yeah, in case if you receive any messages, or in case if you see any post on Facebook of mine, then that's fake, because I don't run the Facebook anymore. Randy says the best uptrend index in the world is Indonesia index. All right, I don't really look at the Indonesian index, so let me cover that maybe sometime next week or this week when the market's open. Please remind me when you're in the live. All right, X says, X says, are trading your only job, or do you have other job? Trading is my only job. Yeah, I might be doing some other job in Dubai, but the trading at the moment is the only job I do. I run the Ichimoku community and I do the GTS, but in terms of my official work is the trading itself. I have been trading for the last 8 years, and it has been my main source of income. So I manage my own money, I manage my own asset, and I never manage somebody else's asset. I only manage my own, and I never ask someone to manage my money. Yeah, so I take full responsibility on my assets. All right, let's see. Mr. Fernandez says, could you tell us some word about Kyrie strategy? Yeah, so Kyrie strategy, you can do so by looking at this Kijun-sen. Whenever the market, hold on, let me switch. Whenever the market takes off from Kijun-sen and then retrace backwards to Kijun-sen. So depending on how far the market takes off from Kijun-sen, when you start to see retracement while Kijun-sen flat, you can look for the sell chance and target to Kijun-sen. So in this example, in this chart, you can see that the market reached the resistance, and then after retracement, Kijun-sen start to be flat. And then you look for the sell chance and target to Kijun-sen. And also here too, the market start to bullish, and then Kijun-sen becomes flat, and market reaches up to Kijun-sen, and once it touches, you exit. So this is a Kyrie trade. So in Kijun-sen, in my chart color setting, it's a green line, is a Kijun-sen. So whenever you see Kijun-sen, it's a mid-price of the market. So the market goes through Kijun-sen up and down, and the market goes continuously. But if the market takes off from Kijun-sen for a long time, or if the distance from Kijun-sen will be very wide, then it tends to retrace. So you can actually do this Kyrie trade. And also, you can measure pips from the price to Kijun-sen. So for example here, this is 15th of December last year. From Kijun-sen, the market went up all the way to here. So that was, there's, looks like there's no, there are pips here? Yeah, I'm not sure, but the market went up 1.59%. 1.59% it went up. You can actually do it in pips also, but the market went up 1.59%. So once the market breaks bearish, then it may continuously go down similar percentage from Kijun-sen when it's ranging market. So from here, if I just do this manually, it went all the way down 1.95%. So it went down more than 1.59, but you can kind of get the average of how far the market has been away from the Kijun-sen. This was 1.29%. And then over here, let me see how much. This was 1.51%. And then let's see here too. There was another Kylie here. That was 1.30%. So if you can get these stats, and then you can expect how far the market may be away from Kijun-sen and retrace backwards. Then you can take contrarian trade in a range market. Personally, I don't usually trade this way, but this is also one of the Ichimoku strategies. Take trades by Kylie. Kylie means, in English, it means estrangement. Estrangement is Kylie. So you can do this because once again, Kijun-sen shows the market average price level, and when the market ranges, it goes up and down through the Kijun-sen. So you can actually do this. Okay, so I do see many more comments, but I guess I will end the live for now. So yep, thank you for joining everyone, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to cover all the comments and questions, but after ending this live, I will come back your comments and enjoy the chat. So yeah, I mean this is Sunday, so I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday weekend, and get ready to trade this week also. So I will see you on the next one, and until then, please stay healthy and stay safe, and also stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.